Hey guys, Prithviraj here. Hope you guys are doing great. As promised, we have the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra here at the Vesper lab. But we're not going to talk about the phone in this video, but instead we're going to talk about the accessory right here, which is pretty much catching everybody's attention for a lot of reasons. That is the S Pen support for the S21 Ultra, and this is the official accessory made by Samsung for the Malaysian market. So we're going to take a closer look at it and share some thoughts about it in this video. So let's not waste any time and get right into it. And you're watching The Adventures of Vesper. Let's begin. So before we get into the video, right, I want to actually talk about this particular casing and the pricing. Now this is the silicone cover with S Pen for the S21 Ultra or the Ultra 5G. Now the thing is that it comes with a really nice case and you have the S Pen here. But the thing is that there's also another version where you get a folio case instead with the S Pen storage on the side, and you can choose between whichever you want. But the thing is that the one that we have here, actually the one that we bought for this video, is going to cost about 289 ringgit. And the one with the folio case is going to cost about 349 ringgit. Take a moment. Breathe in, breathe out. Yeah, so yeah, it's definitely a wallet breaking price, but for the most part you need to remember you're paying for the S Pen and not just for the casing, because the S Pen is where all the magic lies ahead. Now the reason why I really wanted to review this and I really wanted to buy this instead to make this content happen is because I come from the Samsung Galaxy Note series, and to be specific, the Note 20 5G. Before this I was using the Samsung Galaxy Note 8 and I upgraded to this one. I really love the Note series, and it's the only series in the Android ecosystem that deserves any attention for that matter, just because it actually has the S Pen. Now this S Pen has been a vital tool for me personally, because I've always been taking notes, especially when I'm in class, and also at the very same time it has also been a huge impressive tool because I love to write, and this has been the kind of tool that I really want in my pocket. Say if I can't reach my notebook or my planner or whatsoever, I can always jot down, have it on my always on display, and look back at it and update my journals and my planners. Now the Note series definitely has played a huge role in my life, and hence the reason why I went ahead and bought the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra accessory with the S Pen, because if I want to use this as my daily driver, I know I cannot live without the S Pen. So with that out of the way, let's just open it up and actually see what's inside, shall we? And yes, I'm actually using the black color Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra. So if you really want to check out this review, make sure to subscribe to our channel, because the review will be out in a few days time. Now let's open this up. It's rather simple, because on the back of the packaging you will notice that you just have this tab and you just have to push it out, I guess, and open it up.
A few moments later.
So once you open the package itself, you can see that we have a user manual. Now this shows how to actually put the case and how to store the pen, and I'm sure it's going to be pretty easy. And next up, what you do have is this little accessory. Now this is one of the most important accessory with the Note series. Now what you do get here is extra tip, and also to remove the existing tip if it wears out, and you can replace it with extra tip that's located inside of here. Then next up, once you remove this, you have the casing itself. Now this is the silicone case, and it's a hard shell silicone case, by the way, and I actually like the feel of it. It has a very nice soft touch finish. This is definitely really soft. It doesn't have any structural integrity over here for the ports, but as for the side of it, there's definitely some and then you have the camera cut out, and then you have the sensors, the microphone, and on the side you have the S Pen storage, and on this side you have the volume rocker and the power button literally on the case. So that's a really nice reinforcement. Now finally we have the star of the show, which is the S Pen, obviously, and there we go. Okay, so we don't need the packaging anymore, so I'm just going to keep it aside. So this is the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra S Pen that you're going to get with the packaging itself. Now yes, this is definitely bigger than the Note series pen, as you see in the phone itself, So for comparison, you can see this is obviously smaller and it fits really nicely in the phone itself, whereas this one is slightly bigger, and obviously it doesn't have the clicky part at the back, but instead it actually feels like a proper pencil of sorts. Now, which is why I actually like, because writing on an S Pen that's a little longer, that's a little bigger, makes it a lot more easier to grip and write on the display, making it one of the nicest accessory that you could have for the S21 Ultra. Now obviously you don't have any other interesting features like the magic wand kind of sorts that you can do with the Note series, because the Note series actually have a built-in gyroscope into this particular pen, so you can actually press the button, do a V, do an N, or draw an arrow, and then just press to pause and play your music. You can do all sorts of control with this one because it's paired by Bluetooth. And it also has support for BLE, so that means if you were to take it outside your phone, you even get detected for always on display, and even when you press it on this display itself without even touching the display, you know it's actually getting triggered for always on and other features as well. Something that you would really get on a proper S Pen based smartphone, that is the Note 20 series. Now you can see obviously there isn't any sort of like huge prominent lip on the front, so you have to really be careful, especially when you put it flat down on any kind of surface, or even if it falls flat down, you might not have any protection on your display. Now next thing, obviously it covers the camera cutout really well, and then you have the Samsung branding, and then the speaker grill is here and the USB port is here. Then you can store the pen actually goes down and sits on the side. So there's no way of putting it the other way around, because you need to make sure that the tip always stays down, because there is a deeper hole at the bottom, and that's how it sits. Really nice, really well. So yeah, and this is definitely weird. Obviously, as you can see, there's this extra bezel of sorts, but that's fine. That's where you're gonna notice, that's where you're gonna hold the pen, obviously. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go ahead and try to use it, and it pretty much works like any other S Pen in the market. Now only thing is that, remember, this one you do not need to charge. This is obviously just a stylus, just like the Note 8 with any of the extra features, so you can literally use it right away, as you can see in this video. So it's just swipe right, swipe left, swipe up. You can do all sorts of stuff. Now obviously there is a button here, so you can trigger that, create note, view all note. You can even do smart select, screen write, live messages, and all of that. So let's just do a live message while we are holding this, and let's just turn that on. Okay, I'm just going to use a color. So okay, let's start drawing.
Many minutes later.
There it is. So oh my god, this is awesome. And I guess this is a really good tool to have for your S21 Ultra, and spending that extra $300 along with the phone itself, totally worth it. And there you have it, and you can share it with your friends and so on. So these are some of the features that you can use, basically bringing the feature that you have had on the Note series over to the S series. Sadly, if you're buying the S21 or the S21 Plus, you cannot experience the S Pen support on that. I'm sure some of you have some questions like, would the S Pen on the Note series work on the S21 Ultra? Well, obviously it will. So we have the Note 20. I'm just going to keep it aside, and I took the pen from there, and we have the S21 Ultra here, and there we go. So it works. Obviously it should work, because this is pretty much using the same Samsung interface in order to work with the whole S21 Ultra's display. But the sad thing is that if you even think about buying this pen and using it with the phone, it shouldn't be a problem. But remember, this one has a built-in gyroscope, and it also has a built-in battery. That means you will have to find a way to charge, because there are no external chargers available. So what I would suggest is invest in this, and invest in this case and the S Pen that it comes along with it, and I'm sure you can't go wrong with it. And that's all I have to say. And if you really want to check out some of the cool tips and tricks about this particular product, make sure to head over to the link down in the description below. That's basically it. Subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss the review of the S21 Ultra. And that's basically it. Thank you so much for watching. Until then, this is Prithviraj signing off. Take care, and I'll see you guys real soon. Bye.